In the midst of modern warfare, few stories are as compelling as Germany's transformation from a reluctant ally to Ukraine's loyal and committed European supporter. As the Ukraine conflict stretches into its third year, Berlin has crafted a bold, secret strategy that could alter the course of the war. This is the tale of Operation Sky Shield, a daring plan born from desperation, innovation, and the haunting echoes of the Cold War dangerous situation. When Russia invaded Ukraine in early 2022, the world held its breath, anticipating Kiev's swift fall. Ukrainians' unexpected resilience owes much to the support of over 50 nations, with Germany emerging as a pivotal player in this geopolitical drama. Initially hesitant, Germany has evolved into Ukraine's most powerful European ally. Berlin's support spans a broad spectrum: substantial financial aid, military training programs, cutting-edge weaponry, humanitarian assistance, and unwavering diplomatic backing. However, as the conflict ground on, even these great strength efforts seemed insufficient to turn the tide. Faced with this stark reality, German strategists conceived a plan so audacious it bordered on the unthinkable. Operation Sky Shield, as it came to be known, aims to utilize NATO air defense systems to create a de facto no-fly zone over western Ukraine. The plan involves shielding approximately 43 miles of Ukrainian territory from Russian drones and missiles, which have wreaked havoc on both military and civilian targets. The genesis of this strategy can be traced back to April 13, 2024, when Iran launched a massive attack on Israel. Despite the overwhelming barrage of over 300 missiles and armed drones, Israel's sophisticated multi-layered air defense system, bolstered by support from allies, successfully repelled much of the assault. This demonstration of Allied cooperation and technological prowess sparked inspiration in Berlin. German military experts, emboldened by Israel's success, proposed establishing a similar defensive network for Ukraine. The plan calls for deploying NATO's integrated air defense system units in Poland and Romania, positioning them as close to the Ukrainian border as possible. This would effectively extend a protective umbrella over Ukraine's western regions, creating a safe zone under NATO's watchful eye. As news of Operation Sky Shield began to circulate, it ignited fierce debate within Germany's political circles. The Bundestag, usually divided on matters of military intervention, found unexpected unity in support of the plan. Agnesa Buhr and Anton Hofreiter, members of the German parliament, became vocal advocates for the strategy, arguing that it was time for Germany to take more decisive action in Ukraine's defense. However, the German government, wary of escalating tensions with Russia, has yet to give the green light for direct military intervention in Ukrainian airspace. This hesitation stems from the delicate balance Berlin must strike between supporting Ukraine and avoiding a direct confrontation with Moscow. Meanwhile, in a parallel development that further complicates the geopolitical chessboard, Germany has been advancing plans to deploy Tomahawk missiles on its soil. This decision, part of a broader security strategy outlined by Chancellor Olaf Scholz, has taken on new urgency in light of Russia's aggressive actions and threats against NATO countries. The Tomahawk deployment plan has not gone unnoticed in Moscow. Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a stark warning, stating that if Germany proceeds, Russia would consider itself free from its moratorium on deploying various strike weapons. Putin's press secretary, Dmitry Peskov, escalated the rhetoric further, suggesting that European capitals could become legitimate targets for Russian forces. This saber-rattling from the Kremlin harkens back to the tensions of the early 1980s, when the deployment of American missiles in Germany prompted Soviet threats against Western Europe. The current situation has reignited fears of a new arms race, with Russia claiming to be in the final stages of developing medium and shorter-range missile systems capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Despite these ominous warnings, Germany remains resolute. Chancellor Scholz, in a bold diplomatic move, offered Putin a way out: end the war against Ukraine and withdraw Russian troops in exchange for Germany halting its Tomahawk deployment plans. This proposal underscores Germany's commitment to finding a peaceful resolution while maintaining a strong deterrent posture. The German Foreign Ministry has been quick to emphasize that their actions are a necessary response to Russia's own military buildup and violations of arms control agreements. They point to Putin's regime arming itself with nuclear weapons for years and its breach of the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty as justification for Germany's defensive measures. As tensions mount, the world watches with bated breath. Operation Sky Shield, if implemented, could provide Ukraine with a crucial advantage in its struggle against Russian aggression. However, it also risks further escalating a conflict with potential global repercussions. The deployment of Tomahawk missiles in Germany adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation, echoing the nuclear standoffs of decades past. In this high-stakes game of international brinksmanship, Germany finds itself at the epicenter of a geopolitical earthquake. The decisions made in Berlin in the coming weeks and months could reshape the future of Europe and potentially alter the global balance of power. As Operation Sky Shield takes shape and missile deployment plans advance, the world stands at a crossroads. Germany's bold moves could either deter Russian aggression or push us closer to the brink of a wider conflict. In this complicated dance of diplomacy and military strategy, the fate of Ukraine, Europe, and perhaps the world hangs in the balance. The next move belongs to Russia, and the consequences could be profound.